fast forward to 2014, 2015, 2016, advisors are getting noisy again of like, we need social media. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? Like, where are we on social? So what the firms did, and I worked there at the time, was all geared up. They built a social media team. They never had one. They built one. They built one to appease, not to help, to appease the noise and the outcry from the advisors.
Obviously, you look at a lot of the money that's being spent, a lot of the resources. These firms have to know this, right?
Boy, we're going down a rabbit hole, man. This is my forte. This stuff.
Well, I mean, but it's but it's right in line with everything that I'm trying to do. We're trying. I mean, is that like there's so much just perception of it has to be done a certain way. How are these firms not figuring this out on that CanCon? Like you said, you got the beautiful retired couple that it ends up almost, to your point, the algorithm actually hurts you. It ends up actually hurting rather than helping the cause. How are they not figuring this out?
They're checking a box. And I don't mean that on the micro. I mean that on the macro, right? I worked at a regional broker dealer for a few years, 09 to 11 or 12. And so much of the feedback we got from advisors was this was during the website boom, right? It's like, we need to create websites. We need websites. I don't have a website. So what the firm did was went out and hired a company, partnered with them. They were named Emerald. They were bought by Broadridge. Everyone's very familiar with them. Mm-hmm. And now every advisor had access to building their own website on this template. Now, the reason I tell you that is that was the regional broker-dealer reacting to the outcry from the advisors coming in. We need this. Where are you with this? We need it. The firm supplied it, and they met in the middle and checked the box. That turned out to create an entire wave, a decade of websites that all look exactly the same. And then other competitors have jumped in, but they're all templated, right? Well, fast forward to 2014, 2015, 2016, advisors are getting noisy again of like, we need social media. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? Like, where are we on social? What's going on? They're doing social. We're not. Like, what's happening here? We need social. So what the firms did, and I worked there at the time, was all geared up. They built a social media team. They never had one. They built one. They built one to appease, not to help, to appease the noise and the outcry from the advisors. It was never intended. The whole thing was never intended to help, because they would have built it first, right? The investment manager would have came in with it first and said, hey, we've created this. This thing's going to help grow your business, and here's how. Instead, it was, you guys wanted it, we made it, and you can connect to it, and we'll post for you, and it's all perfect. It goes through compliance. It's so seamless. You can even use Salesforce on it, and you can set your posts up, and right. I mean, you and I could spend an hour talking about this, because I'll give you all the ingredients.
Days, Corey. Now I'm going to go down rabbit holes, because I mean, this is so much what I look at. Again, is it really done for the benefit of the advisor at the end of the day, right? I mean, like you said, checking a box, trying to do. I mean, you almost kind of wonder on some of this stuff.
Let's pause real quick. I mean, you're asking phenomenal questions, and I love this. I mean, I swear a lot, so I'll be respectful of this show, so I won't do that. But I fucking love this shit. And I don't want to go so far as to say that everyone at the investment manager is rigging the system of there is good intent there, right? It's just my point is, on the macro, this stuff was created to check the box because of the outcry and the demand of the advisors. And the firms make money as advisors come on and bring their book with them. A certain firm A wants to take advisors from firm B, firm C, firm D, and add them to their thing. And one of the things they do is say, we've got this, and do you do social media? Yeah, we've got this whole thing. So it was an arms race to get this all set up. And we know the firms that are winning right now are winning the attention game anyways. We know where they work, because they've got the most progressive social media marketing policy in place. And those firms are going to gobble up attention, and we'll see how that plays out over time. I'm not saying the other firms won't survive. It's just, they're not out there.